You've probably seen hundreds of pennies in your lifetime. But what if I told you that one single penny could make you rich, could change your life forever? Today, we're diving into one of the most valuable pennies in the world, the 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. A coin that's worth up to $3 million. Sounds crazy, right? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll be checking every penny you have lying around, and it might just turn out to be worth a fortune. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's so special about a penny? How could it be worth millions? Well, this isn't just any penny. This is the 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. The kind of coin that collectors dream of finding. And if you have one, you could be sitting on a literal gold mine. Let's rewind a little. In 1951, the U.S. Mint produced millions of pennies. But some coins were struck without a mint mark, a small D or S on the coin indicating where it was made. Most people wouldn't think twice about it. But here's where things get interesting. This absence of a mint mark on the 1951 Lincoln penny is extremely rare. It matters because errors like these, the small mistakes made during minting, are what make coins valuable. This small detail, this tiny oversight, could turn your average penny into an investment worth a fortune. Some of these 1951 no-mint mark pennies have been sold for up to $3 million. Can you even imagine that? You've probably been keeping pennies in jars like this your whole life. Just a penny here, a penny there. But what if one of them could make you a millionaire? I'm not kidding. You could have this in your hands right now and not even realize it. Let's keep going. Now, let's talk about how to spot this coin. The first thing you need to know is that the 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln penny looks just like any other 1951 penny, except for one major difference: the lack of that tiny mint mark. So, how do you identify it? Here's the step-by-step process. Examine the year, look closely at the date on the penny. It must be 1951. But here's where it gets tricky. You're looking for a lack of a mint mark after the year. Look for the absence of a mint mark. Check the reverse side of the coin. If there's no mint mark next to the word E pluribus unum, then congratulations, you could have a rare one. Condition matters. Condition is everything. Even a rare coin like this can lose its value if it's worn out or damaged. The more pristine the penny, the more it's worth, but that's not all. There's something even more important to look for. And that could change everything. But first, let me ask you, are you starting to get a little excited? Or maybe just a bit nervous about what you might find? Keep watching because there's more to this story. What if I told you that there's something about this coin that could make it worth even more than $3 million? Stay tuned. I'll reveal that secret in just a minute. Alright, we've established that the 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is rare. But now, the big question: how much is it really worth? Well, the value of this coin can vary depending on its condition, but some of these have sold for jaw-dropping prices at auctions. We're talking about up to $3 million. That's right, $3 million. Can you believe it? But here's where it gets tricky. Not every 1951 penny is going to fetch that kind of money. The key is rarity, condition, and sometimes just pure luck. The better the condition, the higher the price. So what should you do if you find one of these? First, don't just give it away. Don't spend it like any other penny. Take it to a professional coin dealer, someone who specializes in rare coins. Get it appraised. You might be shocked by what it's worth, but time is of the essence. The coin market is extremely competitive. The longer you wait, the more you risk losing out on a chance to cash in on your discovery. If you have a 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, the time to act is now. And if you don't know where to start, it's simple. Find reputable online marketplaces, or auction houses, or even reach out to a certified numismatist. Just make sure you do it quickly. You never know who might be willing to pay top dollar for what you have. Here's the thing: you could be holding onto a $3 million coin right now, and you wouldn't even know it. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. The right buyer, the right conditions, and a little bit of luck could change your life forever. But before you go running to check your pennies, I've got one more critical piece of advice that could make all the difference when it comes to selling your rare coins. You don't want to miss this. Stick around until the end. You see, rare coins like the 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln penny are more than just history. They're a gateway to a life of wealth and financial freedom. What's stopping you from taking the next step and getting the most out of what you've got? It's time to take action. Find that penny. Get it appraised. Start your journey to the wealth you deserve. Because one day, you'll look back and realize, you didn't just hold on to a penny, you held on to your future. So, what are you waiting for? Start searching, start collecting, and start living the life you've always dreamed of. Do you have a 1968 Lincoln penny? What if I told you that a penny from 1968, a coin that most people overlook, could be worth as much as $2.7 million? Yes, you heard that right. Keep watching because this could change your life forever. You're going through your old coin collection, the one you've had for years, maybe even decades. You find that dusty penny that's been sitting in the back of your drawer. At first glance, it looks like just another 1968 Lincoln penny. But wait, there's something different about this one. A subtle detail, a mint mark that sets it apart from all the others. You pause. Could this be the rarest penny you've ever owned? Now, let me take you back in time. In 1968, the U.S. Mint produced Lincoln pennies with a special mint mark, the S for San Francisco. But here's the kicker, not all of them were meant for circulation. There's a select few out there with a rare error that makes them incredibly valuable today. The story of this penny starts in the depths of a minting error that most people would miss. The S mint mark on this penny could be the key to a massive payday. But how do you know if you have one? Before you go running to your coin jar, take a deep breath. Not every 1968 S penny is going to make you rich. The rare ones are extremely hard to find. But don't worry, I'm going to walk you through exactly what you need to look for. Stick with me, this is going to be worth your time. Here's the big question, what makes this penny so special? It's all about the condition and the minting error. The 1968 S penny became a highly sought-after collectible due to its error during production. Most 1968 S pennies were struck correctly, but a few were produced with a double die or rotated die error, which makes them incredibly valuable. These errors make the penny not just rare, but extremely hard to find. Imagine finding one of these gems in your collection. At auction, a rare 1968 S Lincoln penny with these minting errors can fetch an astounding price. In fact, one such coin recently sold for over $2.7 million. You could be holding a fortune in your hands without even knowing it. But the clock is ticking. The longer you wait, the more likely these coins are going to get harder to find, and prices may climb even higher. Okay, I know what you're thinking, but my coin looks like every other 1968 penny out there. Trust me, I've been there. It's easy to overlook a potential goldmine. But let's take a closer look at the details that separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. Here's the moment of truth. Do you have a coin worth millions, or are you just holding on to a penny that's worth 1 cent? Let's break it down. Look at the details of the coin. If the mint mark is clear, the error is noticeable, and the condition is good, you might have found the needle in the haystack. That I know it sounds too good to be true, but remember, the coin market is volatile, and rare finds like this are becoming increasingly difficult to locate. Every day, collectors and investors are scouring the nation for these rare coins, and it's only a matter of time before the price skyrockets even further. This is your chance to jump in and make a real profit. But here's the catch, there's still one more detail that could either make or break your coin's value. Stay tuned because I'll reveal exactly how to identify the final factor that could push your 1968 S Lincoln penny to the $1 million mark. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Before I reveal the secret, let me ask you, how badly do you want to change your life? If you've made it this far, you're already on the path to success. But only those who take action will make it to the end. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you the final piece of the puzzle. So, let's dive in. Together, we're going to unlock your coin's true value. This is just the beginning. Let's get you to that $1 million payday. Stay tuned for more, and make sure you're subscribed, because what I reveal next could be the most important thing you've ever learned about coin collecting. And that's it for today. If you have a 1968 Lincoln penny, take a moment to examine it closely. Who knows? You could be holding on to a fortune. I'll see you next time with more insider tips on finding and selling rare coins. Until then, keep searching, keep collecting, and most importantly, keep making those dreams a reality. Did you know that the 1976 mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin most people toss aside as just another penny, could be worth up to $2.5 million? That's right. A single coin, that you could find in your change jar or in a forgotten drawer, has the potential to change your life forever. Now, if you're thinking that's just another coin story, I assure you, this one is different. Stay tuned because what you're about to discover could be the key to living a life of financial freedom. Now, let's talk about why this penny is so special. The 1976 mint mark Lincoln penny is not just any coin. It's a piece of American history, produced during the United States bicentennial celebration. The United States was in the midst of celebrating 200 years of independence, and the coins from this year, including this penny, reflect a time of national pride and optimism. But what makes this penny so unique, so valuable? It's not just because it was minted in 1976, but rather because of an incredibly rare and specific error that occurred during its production. Hold on, because here comes the part that could change everything for you. This penny, despite its seemingly ordinary appearance, was struck with a major mistake. This rare error means that only a few of these pennies exist, and the ones that have been discovered are worth a staggering amount of money, up to $2.50 million. Imagine the possibilities if you found one. Would you be able to retire early? Live comfortably for the rest of your life? Picture this: you sell that penny, and your financial worries vanish. But what makes these pennies so valuable? Why do some sell for thousands, even millions? What if you've had one of these pennies sitting in your house for years, collecting dust? What if it's just sitting there right now in your pocket or your old change jar? Think about it: one mistake during production, and you could be looking at a life-changing fortune. So, how do you know if your 1976 mint mark Lincoln penny is worth millions or just a few cents? The key lies in two main factors: the error type and the coin's condition. The error in the 1976 mint mark Lincoln penny is called a double die reverse. This occurs when the coin's design is struck twice during the minting process, causing a noticeable doubling of the image. This is a rare mistake that few people know about, and fewer still have actually found a coin with this error. But it's not just the error that makes it valuable, it's also the condition of the coin. Coins with this error in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch incredible prices at auction. Some of these 1976 mint mark pennies have been sold for upwards of $100,000. And if you have one in absolutely perfect condition, with that error clearly visible, you might just be holding a treasure worth up to $2.50 million. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I be sure? How can I know if I have one of these rare coins? That's coming up in just a moment. But before we get to that, let's talk about the potential profits. Can you imagine selling a penny for millions? What would you do with that kind of money? Let's break it down. Now, I know, some of you might be thinking, a penny for my thoughts. More like $1 million for my thoughts. It sounds too good to be true, right? But let me assure you, this is no joke. So, how do you identify if your 1976 mint mark Lincoln penny is one of these rare, life-changing finds? First, you'll need to carefully examine the coin for the double die reverse error. If the image of Abraham Lincoln or the lettering on the reverse side looks doubled, that's a sign you're dealing with something extraordinary. Next, take a close look at the condition of the coin. Is it shiny and new, or has it seen better days? The better the condition, the more valuable it is. Coins that are in mint condition, free from scratches, dirt, or wear, are going to be worth far more than those that are damaged, once you've confirmed that your penny is indeed a rare era coin in good condition, the next step is getting it evaluated. The best way to do that is to take it to a professional coin grader. They'll determine the exact value and can help you connect with serious buyers, but here's the catch: coins like this don't just sit around forever. They're rare, and the longer you wait to find one, the more people are on the lookout for these hidden treasures. If you find one of these, you need to act quickly before someone else beats you to the punch. Now, I want you to ask yourself, could this be the turning point in your life? Could this coin be the gateway to living the lifestyle you've always dreamed of? There's only one way to find out: start looking, start examining, and who knows, you might just have $1 million penny on your hands. If you think you might have a 1976 D mint mark Lincoln penny with that rare era, don't wait any longer. Look through your coins, check your change, and get it evaluated. That one coin could change everything. The clock is ticking. Don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Now, before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos like this one. Who knows, the next coin we talk about might be worth even more than this one. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep your dreams alive. Have you ever held a coin in your hand, not knowing that it could be worth millions? Imagine finding a coin so rare, so valuable, that it could change your life overnight. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how a 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be worth up to $2.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, $2.3 million for a penny. So, before you toss that old penny into your jar or spend it at the store, hold on. You may just be sitting on a fortune. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to identify this hidden gem and what steps you need to take to cash in on it. Now, I know what you're thinking: how could a penny be worth so much money? Well, let me break it down for you. The 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the most sought-after coins in numismatics. To understand why, we first need to know what makes it so special. First, let's talk about the mint marks. The mint mark is the letter on a coin that tells you where it was minted. Most of the time, you'll see a mint mark on a coin. But in 1978, there was an anomaly: some of the pennies were released without a mint mark. This simple mistake led to one of the rarest, most valuable coins in existence today. You see, the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was produced in such limited quantities that finding one today is almost like finding a needle in a haystack. So if you've got one of these, you might be sitting on a piece of American history. But don't get too excited just yet. There's more to the story. By the way, are you starting to feel that adrenaline rush yet? Because if you have one of these, you may want to sit down. You don't want to miss what happens next, so, let's talk about value. The 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is so rare that it's worth up to $2.3 million. I know, it sounds insane, but the market for rare pennies is incredibly competitive. If one of these pennies shows up at an auction or a private sale, it can sell for a staggering amount of money. And there are collectors out there who would do anything to get their hands on one. But here's the kicker: not all 1978 pennies without a mint mark are worth this kind of money. Condition is key. A coin in pristine condition can fetch a fortune. But if yours is worn, scratched, or damaged, the value decreases significantly. So, how can you tell if your penny is worth millions? Here's where you need to pay close attention. Look for certain signs, like sharp, clear details on the design. If your penny has no mint mark and is in good condition, you've got a treasure on your hands. But here's the thing: many of these rare pennies were mixed in with regular ones over time. So, they're incredibly hard to find, and the ones that do survive are extremely valuable. This is where the excitement builds. Imagine owning one of these elusive pennies and turning it into a huge profit. But here's a little secret: not all rare coins are easy to sell. Some can take years to find the right buyer, but that's okay because there are strategies to get the most value out of your rare coin. And I'm about to share them with you. Hold on a second. Before you go running off to search for that 1978 no-mint mark penny, let's hit pause and ask yourself, how will you feel when you find that coin? Imagine the feeling of holding a piece of history in your hands that could make you a small fortune. Pretty exciting, right? Now that you know how valuable this penny could be, let's talk about what you need to do to cash in on it. The first step is to get your coin professionally appraised. There are experts who can help you determine the exact value based on its condition, rarity, and market demand. Don't just assume that your penny is worth millions without confirmation. Next, make sure you keep your coin safe. You want to preserve its condition so it doesn't lose value. And don't forget, these coins often go up in value over time, so holding on to it for a few years could result in an even higher payout. But here's the thing, time is of the essence. As more people become aware of the value of rare pennies, the market gets more competitive. You need to act quickly to ensure you're able to sell when the time is right. Don't wait until it's too late. This could be the golden opportunity you've been looking for to transform your financial future. And one last thing, there's a catch. Not all people know about this hidden treasure, and those who do are usually in the know. So, if you happen to have a 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, don't hesitate. Get it appraised. Get it listed. And let that penny change your life. But wait, what if I told you that there are other rare pennies, even more valuable than the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? What if I told you that there's a secret, hidden treasure waiting for you in your pocket, your change jar, or buried in the bottom of your drawer? Stay tuned for my next video, where I reveal even more life-changing pennies that could make you a fortune. You won't want to miss it. Remember, the world of rare coins isn't just about collecting. It's about seizing an opportunity and living the lifestyle you deserve. If you want to stay ahead of the game and never miss out on another rare coin, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you found value in this video, leave a comment, share it with your friends, and let's keep this treasure hunt going. If you're watching this, there's a strong chance you're holding on to something that could change your life. What if I told you there's a 1988 Lincoln penny out there with no mint mark worth up to $2.1 million? That's right, $2.1 million for a single penny. Sounds crazy, right? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you might just discover that your spare change could be worth a fortune. Now, I know you're probably thinking, is this a scam? Is this some kind of trick? But trust me, by the time you finish watching, you'll see that this rare penny is no joke. You might even have one of these hidden in your collection right now. So, if you've ever wanted to cash in on your rare coins and live a life of wealth and freedom, you're going to want to hear this. What makes a penny valuable? Most people think of pennies as, well, pennies, just a small piece of copper with little significance. But there are exceptions, and the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of those rare anomalies. You see, most coins minted in the US are stamped with a mint mark. It tells you which US mint produced that coin, whether it's the Philadelphia Mint, P, the Denver Mint, D, or the San Francisco Mint, S. But in 1988, something strange happened. Some Lincoln pennies were struck without any mint mark at all. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, there were only a few of these no mint mark pennies produced, and over the years, the number of these coins has significantly dwindled. Some experts estimate that only a handful of these 1988 pennies still exist in uncirculated condition. So, if you've got one, it could be worth a small fortune. But here's the kicker, what you're about to learn could be the difference between finding a coin worth $5 and one worth over $2 million. This is where things get really interesting. You might be thinking, how do I even know if I've got one of these elusive coins? The truth is, it's not always easy to spot. A 1988 Lincoln penny with no mint mark looks almost identical to a regular 1988 penny. The key difference is that it lacks the small d or s on the obverse, the front side of the coin. But don't go rushing to grab every 1988 penny you see just yet. Most of them, believe it or not, are still only worth a couple of cents. However, it's the uncirculated ones, those in pristine condition, that can fetch a hefty price. We're talking coins that have never been used for day-to-day transactions, ones that have been carefully preserved over the years. And here's where the story gets even more thrilling. a few of these 1988 no-mint mark pennies have been sold at auction for up to $2.1 million. I know it sounds unbelievable, but it's true. These pennies are being bought by serious collectors and investors who know that rare coins like this one are a priceless investment. So, what does this mean for you? It means that there's still time to cash in on this treasure trove of wealth. Right now, people just like you are waking up to the value of their rare pennies, and they're cashing in. If you find a 1988 no-mint mark penny, and it's in mint condition, you could sell it for an incredible amount of money, but here's the urgency: these rare coins are becoming more difficult to find. As collectors get their hands on them, they're being taken off the market, and prices are rising fast. The longer you wait to look through your collection or check your change, the harder it'll be to find one of these rare gems. And here's the thing: even if you don't find the 1988 no-mint mark penny, there are other rare coins out there that could be worth a fortune. The world of coin collecting is a goldmine, one where your old coins can lead to a life of wealth, luxury, and financial freedom. If you want to sell your coins for top dollar, you need to start educating yourself now, but don't just take my word for it. You have to take action. Don't let the next big find slip through your fingers. The clock is ticking. Who knows? That old jar of pennies in your drawer could contain the next $1 million coin. So, what are you waiting for? Go through your coins. Check your 1988 pennies. You might be holding the ticket to financial freedom. Don't let the opportunity pass you by. This is your chance to join a select group of people who know the hidden value of rare coins and are cashing in big. And for those of you who've already started looking through your coins, how are you feeling now? Are you more excited or more nervous? Either way, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, so you never miss out on future videos where we uncover even more rare coin treasures you can cash in on. And remember, this is just the beginning. You won't believe what we've got coming up next. In the next video, we'll reveal another rare penny. This one could be even more valuable than the 1988 no-mint mark. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss it. What if I told you that a simple coin, something you might have tossed aside without a second thought, could be worth up to $1 million? No, this isn't a joke. And no, I'm not talking about the rarest coins ever made. I'm talking about the 2021 mint mark Lincoln penny. That's right. A coin that many of you probably have lying around in your pocket or your coin jar right now, could make you richer than you ever imagined. Stick around, because this could change your life. You might be thinking, how is a modern penny possibly worth $1 million? Well, I'm here to show you why the 2021 mint mark Lincoln penny could hold the key to a windfall you never saw coming. It all starts with the story behind these pennies. Not all pennies are created equal, and the 2021 mint mark Lincoln penny isn't just another copper coin. But what makes it so special? This penny, minted in Denver, has a key feature that makes it stand out from the rest. Most pennies, even the ones that look flawless, are common, mass-produced, and only worth 1 cent. But what happens when there's a small flaw or a unique characteristic in a batch of coins? That's right. A rare mistake can turn a regular penny into a goldmine. The 2021 mint mark Lincoln penny has been known to contain small but significant variations that make it extraordinarily rare. And those small variations could be what separates a typical penny from a small fortune. Look at this penny. I know, it's just a penny, right? But hold your horses. Before you toss it into the jar with the rest of the boring ones, think about this: what if this penny is worth 10, 100, or even 1,000 times more than you think? Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What exactly makes the 2021 mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable? To understand that, we need to take a look at what makes a coin rare. And trust me, this is where it gets really exciting. The value of a penny, especially one minted in 2021, isn't just about the date or the mint mark. It's about condition, scarcity, and sometimes, the mistakes that make a coin unique. A well-known error in the 2021 batch, known as the die clash error, is what you need to watch out for. This happens when the dies used to stamp the coins clash during the minting process, creating strange markings on the surface. These markings aren't just defects. They're treasure hunts waiting to happen. And here's the kicker, these flaws are actually what make the penny so valuable to collectors. They're rare, and people are paying big money for them. But only if you know how to spot them. And guess what? I'm going to show you exactly how to find one. Take a look at the surface for any unusual die marks, doubling, or distortions. These are signs that your penny might be one of the rare, valuable coins that's worth far more than you paid for it. And if you find one, you could be holding something worth hundreds, thousands, or even $1 million. You don't want to miss that, do you? Now that you know how to spot a valuable 2021 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, let's talk about what you can do with this knowledge. Imagine this, you've just discovered that you have a rare, valuable penny in your collection. You've inspected it thoroughly, you've verified it's an error coin, and now it's time to make the big decision, do you keep it, or do you sell it? Let me guess, you want to keep it, right? I mean, who wouldn't want a tiny piece of history in their pocket? But if it's worth up to $1 million, you may want to reconsider. After all, that's a lot of money to leave sitting in your change jar. You see, this is the part where things get serious. When you find a rare coin like this, the opportunity is fleeting. The market for rare coins can be unpredictable, but right now, the demand for coins like the 2021 D Lincoln penny is surging. Collectors are eager, and prices are rising fast. And with coins like these, time really is money. Don't wait too long to sell. The longer you hold on to that coin, the higher the risk of missing out on a life-changing sale. The market can fluctuate, and you don't want to be the one left asking, what if? Get your penny appraised, get it certified, and get it into the hands of collectors who are willing to pay top dollar. This could be your ticket to a lifestyle you've always dreamed of. So, what are you waiting for? That penny in your pocket? It could be the key to unlocking your future. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Start inspecting your coins today. Who knows, the next one might just make you a millionaire. Remember, fortune favors the bold. And with a little knowledge and the right action, your future could look a lot brighter. Keep those coins safe, and stay tuned for more incredible stories and tips. Until next time.